Hey, this is Sasha, and in today's video, what I want to do is share with you how you can get more views and subscribers to your YouTube channel. So I'm going to share with you 13 different tactics that you can use. Of course, there's many more tactics than what I'm going to share with you, but this will help you get you started. So stay tuned. All right, so I think it's important to understand that the majority of people that are trying to do YouTube or make YouTube content are really trying to get more views and then subscribers, ultimately then to convert people into a customer. So if you have a business around YouTube, eventually you want to convert them into a customer. Now, it goes without saying that the number one thing you should really focus on is value. If you can add value to your end user and viewer, then they're more likely to subscribe. Ultimately, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for engagement, make us laugh. We're looking to solve our problems. Hey, how do I go ahead and install carpet in my house? Or how do I go ahead and put up a ceiling fan? All those kinds of things add value for people who are searching for those things. So in your channel, you always want to think about value, but of course, beyond just thinking about value, there's different tactics and techniques that you can use. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of those tactics. And as I mentioned, there's probably 200 different tactics, but let's get started with a few of them and I'll share with you some thoughts and insights. So number one, you could publish longer videos. Long videos get more watch time, and with a higher or an increased watch time, it just puts your video at a higher level than many other videos because you're getting that watch time, so you're higher up in the algorithm, more likely to get results in the future. Another thing you could do is to reply to all comments. If you reply to every single comment, those people also get notifications. So let's say, hey, they wrote a comment, then you write a comment back. So eventually they get that notification, hey, come back, read the comment or the answer that I did to reply to your original comment. So it helps create kind of this network of going back and forth of a conversation. Use the power of playlists. If you have a playlist and you have, let's say, 5 or 10 or 50 different videos in there to teaching people different techniques, concepts, whatever the case is, then they're more likely to stick around on your channel a lot longer. They'll watch video 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And the more videos that they watch, the longer the watch time, and also they build a relationship with you. So in the end, they're more likely to subscribe. Have a channel subscribe channel icon. So if you have a logo on the bottom, sometimes it's good to convert that instead of your company logo, turn it into a subscribe to your channel logo. That's a little bit more enticing. You can also have a channel trailer. This gives you a little summary. People will understand what your channel is about, gives them the big picture, and then they are more likely to subscribe. Remember to optimize your titles and descriptions. This makes things easier for the search. Remember, everything starts with the search, then it goes into the click because they click the title. From that click gets into the view, and then the view can become the subscriber. So start with optimizing your titles and descriptions so that way you can get the search. Of course, you still want your content to be great, and that's where you get the view. But if you have a great title, you're more likely to get the click. And then once you have the click, you have to keep people on for the view, and then they might subscribe. Consistent content, also another one that's very key and very important because, hey, if you're just producing content once a month and then you wait 2 months and then again, you have delays and sporadic moments, people don't like that. Just think of it like a show or a series. Every Monday or every Tuesday, there is some kind of episode. And people know and expect, hey, I got to block out my Tuesday because I have to watch this show, or I know that a new episode's coming. You're training people in their minds what's going to come. Okay, here's a few more for you. Okay, post videos on other networks. Remember, YouTube is not the only place to get views, although you might host your video on YouTube. There are other places like your blog. Maybe people that are surfing your website through SEO or other ways, they're also looking at it on your blog. And if you have a video there, they're more likely to click. And, things like Twitter, you could do things like Pinterest. All these things help ramp up watch time, views, and build relationships. So that creates kind of a good thing in the future. All right, have a call to action. This tells people what to do next. And one of those call to actions could be tell people to subscribe. This call to action, of course, could be to a product or a service, but if you tell people to subscribe, they are more likely to subscribe. Ask questions. So here you have engagement. So engage with others. Remember to focus on quality. So if your video production is bad, well, in that case, hey, people may not be willing to stick around. If your audio is horrible and they can't hear it, they might not stick around. Even then, if the audio is bad, you can't even do the closed captioning. So that's also a problem for people who are hearing impaired. Okay, so also remember to collaborate with others. So if you have another partner, someone else that you can do a video with, it creates kind of a win-win relationship. Don't think of them as a competitor. It creates a win-win. Now, I understand that you may not be able to do all of these things and all of these tactics. Again, remember, these are just tactics, and you can do all of them, or you could do some of them or none of them. But having a few more on your channel or in your arsenal just helps ramp up your channel chance of success. So the more tactics that you can implement and the better off that you are at doing them, just gives you a higher chance of succeeding to getting more, number one, search results or your videos appearing in search. Number two, getting the eyeballs to that search, you know, like creating great thumbnails, which is another one, getting the clicks to that title, getting the view in the video, and eventually converting that view to a subscriber. So all these things are great things to go ahead and do it as well, just like these pop-ups right here to subscribe. You can do many of them, but I also understand that you might not have the chance to do every single one of those things. But with time, you know, continue to evolve, continue to add in one tactic at a time, a little bit at a time, and eventually things will grow better and better for your channel. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. Remember, hit subscribe right here on the face icon, or if you want to join my newsletter list where I give you coupons and discount codes to any books and products we may release, as well as some other great freebies that we have, like PDF guides and notes, study guides, cheat sheets that you can download, all absolutely free. They all come out on that newsletter list. So check it out by clicking the link over here. Thanks for joining me, and remember, do what you love, contribute to other people, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.